Maraming beses na kitang nilayasan, iniwanan at ibang pinuntahan. Parang babaeng mahirap talagang malimutan. Ikaw lamang ang aking binabalikan. Manila, Manila, I keep coming back to Manila. Simply and no place like Manila. I'm coming home, coming home. I walk the streets of San Francisco. I've tried the rides in Disneyland. Dated a million girls in Sydney. Somehow I feel like I don't belong. Hinahanap kita Manila. Ang ingay mong kay sarap sa tenga. Mga jeepney mong nagliliparan. Mga babae mong nagagandahan. Take me back in your arms, Manila, and promise me you'll never let go. Promise me you'll never let go. Manila, Manila, miss you here like Manila. No place in the world like Manila. Manila, I'm coming home. Yes, hello, 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 hello. Hello everyone, warm greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome to JhermiNATION PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London. Yes, hello. And I take it you are doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. And I would like to greet our pair of viewers right now, Molly Walker, Jimson Rabino, Mary Monteverde, hello there. And of course, please write on the comment box where you're watching from. Any comment? Oop, what's that? There's something flying. Yeah, tell us where you're watching from, any comments or questions later on. And of course, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Hit those buttons now. And before we proceed, I would like to invite everyone to please join me in a moment, in a minute of silence, and let us all remember all those people who died of COVID-19, all those who are fighting for their lives because of COVID-19, all those who are infected of COVID-19, all those who lost their job because of this pandemic lockdown. So let's all pause for a minute of silence. Let's all pray for them and remember them. We are the keeper of light, so others will see it. And of course, I would like to welcome my auntie in Australia, Tita Ellen Kelly. Hello, happy watching. Let me just wave to everyone right now. And yes, so before we continue, of course, I would like to thank all those people who I'm very thankful for. Hujo, who designed my logo there, JhermiNATION, and the one there on top, the J with a little leaf. He's my graphic designer. And of course, if you have any computer problems, please get in touch with Hujo, H-O-O-D space J-O, for any computer problems. And I would like to thank Ches Narbonita Cruz for my personalized mask. Of course, the design was designed by Hujo, but the mask was made by Ches Narbonita Cruz. So if you want to personalize mask, please get hold of Chesnar Bonita Cruz. And of course, if you're a nurse or a healthcare assistant, if you want extra money, of course you have to do extra shift, right? So get in touch with Paul Zuzon, my very good friend of mine. He's the owner of Briley Care Staffing Agency, the agency that truly cares. And of course, my 2 minutes selfie time, my feel good and look good gadget at the comfort of my own home, my Lumispa. I use this twice a day, only for 2 minutes. This is my deep cleansing and skin renewal device. And of course, if you want one of these, you know where I am. And of course, I never go without my Pharmanex nutritional supplements, because our first wealth is our health. So this is especially very good for lung function, especially those who are recovering from COVID-19. Of course, I would like to thank scientists, Karoni Dalida Scientist t-shirt, who designed my shirt as well. It's got JhermiNATION at the back as well. And of course, I would like to thank our sponsors, One Philippines News Magazine, in collaboration with JhermiNATION. We will bring to you One Nation Awards UK Lockdown 2020. And I would like to thank our sponsors, DJ News, Food and Wine, this is a convenience store located at Ladbroke Grove in West London, owned by Maita Martin. And of course, Global Health Professionals, owned by Jocelyn Lantron. This is if you're a healthcare professional, this is a training center for healthcare professionals. And we have Port Malilin, outside projects. And if you're a nurse in the Philippines who would like to come over here to work in the UK, please get in touch with Global Ambition Workforce Solution, or GLAM, Global Ambition. Please get in touch with Geofel Valmonte, and of course, the Payumo brothers, Edwin, Jean, and Jersey Payumo. And we have, if you have a party, if you want some sweets, some desserts for your celebration, please get in touch with Chelo Valencia, the owner of Sweet Glam Dessert Shop, and of course Mimi Mili for health, wellness, and beauty products. So there you go. So my very special guest for today, let me just bring her in. There you go. Netcisia, hello. Thank you for watching. And my very special guest for today, I met her 5 years ago. But before that, I met her personally 5 years ago in the Philippines. Yes. But before then, we are good Facebook friends because she is a musician as well. She is an awesome, amazing bass player. And I'm talking about a female, yeah? Not a man who knows how to play the bass, but a female bass player. Amazing musician, amazing bass player, and a lead guitarist. She also plays the piano. And she is a British Filipina who is from the northeast of England, but now she is settled in the Philippines. And she is a YouTube sensation as well. She's got like 41.2 thousand subscribers in her YouTube channel, and she has got some of her videos are like 3 million followers or viewers. So let's all welcome from the Philippines. Let's all Philippines, Miss. Are you ready? Are you ready? Miss Jade Justine. Hello. Welcome, Jade. Welcome to the Philippines. How are you, Jade?
I am great. I'm good. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for having me. Great singing, by the way. I haven't heard you sing before. It's really good.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you very much for accepting my invite for today. I know you're a busy person as well, and please greet our petty viewers here in JhermiNATION. You're in the Philippines right now, right?
Yes, I am. Hello, JhermiNATION watchers. Thanks for watching with us.
Yes. What time is it there at the moment, Jade? Is it 8:30 in the
Yeah.
evening?
Yeah, so it's around 8 p.m. or like 8:30 p.m.
All right. You had your supper already?
Yeah, but bitin. I will have something else later as well.
Oh, I'm sorry about
How
that.
about you?
Yeah, I had lunch. Yeah, I had lunch. I had lunch. Yeah, yeah. But you were
Nice.
here before, Jade, right? Do you miss England?
Yeah. I miss England a lot. Like because I believe you're from the south, like you're from London. So I'm
Yes, yes,
from
yes.
the north of England.
North of
Quite
England.
different, but then it's still England. Yeah, I miss it a lot. I was supposed to go back. Um, well, I was back last year. I was supposed to go back this year, but
Yeah, because of
not
the
gonna
lockdown.
happen.
Can you greet us all, our reviewers in Tagalog?
Ay, oo naman. Marunong ako mag-Tagalog. Ayan.
Ayun.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. And I hope that everyone is well no matter where they are around the world. Medyo hindi
Exactly.
yan Tagalog, Taglish.
That's okay. That's okay. So, Jade, I always do this to my special guests. I call this the quick fire questions. Okay, the first
Oh,
thing that will come into your mind. Okay, just choose one. The first thing that comes in your mind. And this is just to warm you up, get to know you more, and of course, let's have fun as well during this interview, right?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Great, good, good. Okay. So the first question is sleep or eat?
Ah, sleep.
Sleep. Uh, Eyebrows or lipstick?
Lipstick.
Lipstick. Oh, wow. You know what? You're the
Yeah.
first one who actually answered lipstick. Most of them like,
Oh.
yeah, amazing, amazing. You're the first one. uh, Channing Tatum or Chris Hemsworth?
Ay, wala. Channing.
Wow, Channing Tatum or
The
Magic
abs.
Mike. Are you are you a mama's girl or a papa's girl?
Oh, it depends what day.
Oh, is it? Depends on the mood.
No, I really cannot choose between.
Really?
No, no.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's fine. Any English food that you miss? Any English food that you miss?
English food. Wow. Okay.
Just
Sausage
one, just one.
roll. Greg.
Sausage roll.
Sausage roll.
Wow.
Yeah.
With the gravy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't imagine it without the gravy anyway. Okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
Um, Kardashians.
Kardashians. Okay, okay, Kardashians. Shower or bath?
Shower.
Money or fame?
Oh, neither. No,
Choose one.
money.
Money. That's good. That's good. That's great. Dream or career?
Career.
Career. Apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Do I look at most? Sorry.
Yeah. Apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Um, do I? My hair.
Your
I always
hair,
want to make sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm
your
like
bangs,
paranoid.
your bangs. Okay. What was the lie that you recently told?
A lie that I recently told. A
Yep.
lie that I recently told. Okay. I it was definitely something that I my husband like. Oh, did you clean? I think it was. Did I take out the trash? Did I take out the rubbish? Yeah.
You said
No.
yes.
Something like that.
You won't notice it anyway, really. You won't notice it. Okay. Well, what was the last thing that you Googled?
Oh, last thing that I Googled. Um, last thing that I Googled what? Oh yeah, yeah. Is it okay for turtles to eat cucumber?
Is
Because I
it?
have a baby turtle,
Oh, is it?
and
Oh, wow.
I didn't. I was like, I wanted to eat vegetables because they should eat veg, and I was like, I only have cucumber in, so I didn't know
All
if I
right.
could eat it.
Okay. So what was the outcome then? Can turtles actually eat it?
Yeah, they can, and
Okay.
he did eat it. So there you go. He's still alive.
What's your turtle called? What do you call him? Your turtle.
Dilly. There's two.
Dilly.
There's a Dilly, and he's like this big, and then there's
Oh,
Jazz,
wow.
and she's like this
Uh-huh.
big.
Wow. Oh, you got two.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. Say hi to them. Are they watching right now?
yeah.
Okay, Jade, what would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in
My
front of your 12,
12-year-old self.
yeah, what would you tell
Oh,
your 12-year-old self?
so it's just one thing. I would say to a lot of things. If I could just say one thing, I would say don't be too defensive.
Ah, okay. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed those questions, Jade.
It's fun, really fun. Thank you.
Okay, great, great, great. So, Jade, when did you first discover that you have a talent in music? Was it
Oh,
who influenced you, and what is the first instrument that you learned?
okay. So yeah, a bit about my music history. So I started off playing the keyboards at a very young age. So my
Mhm,
grandparents they bought me a keyboard back in England. I was probably like 6 or 7 years old,
mhm.
and it's funny because I didn't have like music lessons to begin with. I would just like play around one hand with one
Yeah, yeah.
finger, two hands, and then it was strange. Like there was songs. So like back in what is this? I think 1997 when
Mhm,
Titanic was all the rage in the cinemas, and I couldn't explain it, and I didn't know how, but I could play it. I was like I could listen to a tune, not a
mhm,
difficult tune. If you think about the melody of the Titanic song, it's not tricky, but I could play it, and I couldn't explain it. And then people would be like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know." And so people thought that I was like madamot or like how I learned it. I couldn't explain it. But yeah, from then I just started listening to music and started interpreting it. Um, so I hope that answered
wow.
your question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You play by ear. You play by ear to start with.
Yes, yeah.
Wow. So, so what they say, doing easily what others find difficult is a talent. So you get a talent.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, I'm not sure about that. I really admire people who can what read music, cite musicians. They can do that, and it's just like I salute them because I cannot do that. I
Oh,
can see
okay.
people watching and saying hi. So
Yes,
hello,
yes.
Kevin.
Kevin
Oh,
Montoya.
there's
Yes.
some people from
Greetings
my
from
work and my
Mexico.
school as well. Francis, Jeff, Noel. Hello.
Hello there. Hello, 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 everyone. And so, eventually, did you take lessons, or did you eventually take lessons?
Yeah, yeah. I took piano lessons. That was just like at the beginning of high school or the beginning of secondary school. And yeah, I took them for what, maybe like 6 years or something.
Hmm.
But like although I was able to learn a lot of like scales and a lot of structure which I would need because my piano teacher, she was a classical musician.
Hmm.
um, but there are parts of it that I struggled with because like my brain was telling me, oh, you don't need to read the sheet music. It's just restricting. Actually, you're not even reading the music. You're just listening. It's a skill. So they say like musicians with that play with their ear. What is this? It's like it's a positive. It's an advantage, but then it's a disadvantage as well. So yeah, looking back on it, because I did learn how to play classical music, I wish that
Hmm.
I learned how to play like more on jazz. It's just a bit more freestyle. So
Oh, okay.
that's what my husband does. He plays a lot of jazz, a lot of freestyle music, and it's just something that I really admire because I never learned that.
Yeah, I
Hi
think you.
NJ, hi Sai,
Hello, hello, everyone.
Christopher.
Oh, Christopher
Hello.
Agag. Hi, Jade. Yes, yes. Great bass player. We had a pleasure to jam with her a few years ago when we toured Manchester. Wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris, Chris,
we
Chris.
did.
New group, yeah, yeah. One
New
of our
grooves.
best bands here in the UK, in London. Yes, yes. So so actually you can mix and match it, isn't it? Like you can be very good in just playing by ear, and at the same time uh know how to like read music on the side. That's what you said. So it's probably a very good combination as well, isn't it? You can complement each other. You and Brian, he can freestyle and then
Very true. I don't know, no comment. No, very true. Because it's like my strengths are his weaknesses and vice versa. So it's really good, like for any musicians out there or any like people wanting to pursue music even further, like that would be my biggest tip for you is to find someone who you can learn from. Whether it's someone like face to face or there's a lot of stuff out there on the internet. um, just always research, try and be better.
Exactly. Just be resourceful. Everything is already on the internet, so you just need to be resourceful and be patient. Like practicing every day, and you'll get what you wanted, right? So,
Uh-huh.
how many hours do you? Oh, when did so you started with the keyboard, piano. So when did the guitar came in? At what age you started
Oh,
messing up with the guitar, bass guitar, and because you're amazing at all those three instruments,
oh no.
watching you on YouTube.
Guitar came into the picture. So, well, guitar. My auntie gave me my first guitar when I lived here in the Philippines first. So that was in the year 2000. But I
Mhm.
wasn't really serious about it. It's like I would play like three chords. As you know, you're a musician. You just need three chords. So that's all I did. But then I stopped because I wanted to focus on the piano. And then the bass and yeah, that came about. I was 14. I was in secondary school. Yeah, it came about then. The funny, I haven't really shared with a lot of people, but I ended up playing the bass by accident. So
Mm.
I was in like a Saturday music school, like yeah, like just a Saturday music school for teenagers, just a couple hours in a weekend, and I was the guitarist. So in the
Mhm.
band there, I would play, and then something happened. I forget totally what happened, but the I think like someone was absent, and we had a gig the very same day. We had like three songs to play, and we were like,
Mm.
okay, we need someone to play the bass, and like no one knew how to play the bass. Like we had a singer, we had a drummer, and I said, I'll try it because I was thinking, the bass is just four strings,
Yeah.
and it's like it's two strings less than a guitar, and it's the same tuning. So I said, I'll give it a try. So I played the song Mustang Sally. Maybe some of you guys know the song.
Mm.
It's just three chords. It's very simple, very very simple bass line, and then I tried it and I thought, hey, I really like this. And as soon as I picked it up, I preferred it over at that time, and probably even now, like over any other instrument just to play. It was the thump, the way it felt. Ayun, and the rest is history.
Wow. I guess things happen for a reason, because you will be the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
bass player of the band, right? So things happen
Yeah.
for I guess that's what it is. How many hours do you before, when you were learning all these things? How many hours, or how often do you practice, and how many hours do you put in order to learn all this
Oh,
stuff? Like, I mean, playing the piano alone will take time. Like it's got how many keys are there compared to the six of guitar and four of the bass, and so how many, as far as you can remember, like, probably 10 years ago, right? When you started playing all these things, how many days would you practice, and how many hours would you allot into it?
right. Good question. I haven't thought about that before. So there wasn't really like a set, I didn't have a set schedule. I wasn't really a disciplined teenager. It would just be like, the way I can describe it is like I would get obsessed with a song. And
Uh,
I would just like, maybe you've seen my Master of Puppets video
yeah.
by Metallica.
Mhm.
So there was I was just obsessed with it, and I had that as a goal. I was like, okay, I will play this song and I will finish it in 2 months' time. So like as a teenager, no, I did have a life. I still had a lot of friends and stuff. Just to insert that there. But I remember that there were times when after school I would come home and just play on the guitar, and then my mom would get annoyed at me. She would be like, so are you going to help me cook dinner, or are you just going to sit there and play the guitar? And I'd try to explain, but I have to finish this song. I would get so excited about it. But that's not all the time.
Mhm.
There are times when it's just like you don't want to play music, you just want to relax and you just want to listen to it and just absorb it. um yeah.
So these days, I know life is different now. Do you still get time to practice, or do you still allot time to
In
practice?
lockdown, yeah. In lockdown. But I would like if ever we, because I'm working from home now, but if ever we go back to normal and back to working, then I've said to myself and my husband as well that we would like to practice more. So
Mhm.
definitely not every day. Sometimes I can even go like 2 weeks or like 3 weeks without practicing. If you get too attached to it, you sort of miss out on other areas in your life. So you
Yeah, yeah.
definitely need a break. You need that.
I agree. I agree. I guess it's accumulation of everything as well. Like from where you were when you were young, you used to play a lot, so you build that muscle. You build that muscle whether in keyboards or guitar or bass. And then as you are growing up, the passion is there, and it's just like riding a bicycle. You learn it once, and then you just go in and out of it, and then you build up that muscle, and you will never
Yeah.
forget it, even if you don't play for like a month. Just a lot, like a few hours, and then you get the swing of all the things back, right? So I guess it's like that one, even if you don't have that is structured hours or days that you need to practice. So apart from all those three instruments, is there anything else that you play or you wanted to learn apart from bass, lead guitar, and piano? Anything else that you fancy
No,
learning?
I well, when I was when I was 18, I saved up for a saxophone, but
Okay.
I don't really know how to play it. It's I would really like to. I brought it here with me, but yeah, it's just I really like the sound of it, and it's something jazzy, it's something different. But yeah, I sort of said to myself that I would still just really focus on the bass. That is my instrument, and then just so something on the side.
Yeah. How people know you as well, Jade, as the great bass player, female bass player. And
Thank you.
let's go to your YouTube channel. What made you start your YouTube channel? You started it like 10, 11 years ago, or tell us more how you started as a YouTuber.
Yeah, I started it. I what it was that I wanted like my family in the Philippines. So it was when I lived in England now. So I wanted my family in the Philippines to see me play because like they're musicians. Like all my family here in the Philippines are musicians. So
Mm.
I just thought, oh, because like my grandma, my Lola used to like watching. So the first I posted 3 videos and they were piano videos. And then it was just like so nice to get like people who you don't even know just messaging you saying, "Oh, that's cool. Like I play this song too," or just like any random comments, or even not even good comments. That you get people that critique what you do, which is fine. Everyone has their own opinion. And then I just thought, oh, okay, so people are actually watching. I don't know why, but people are watching. So then
Mm.
I decided to just post some more. And then, yeah, people would start requesting. And I think that's one of the things that helped take my channel, like help it kick off. I wasn't playing necessarily what it was that I wanted. I wanted to know what people wanted to watch. What is it that
Mm.
the audience want? And then they would request, and then I would play.
Wow, that's amazing, you know, because most people I know they play what they wanted, not really what the people want. So I think that's one of the key factors you mentioning that you build because at the moment you got 41.2 thousand subscribers. Wow, that's humongous, you know, and your Master Puppets video is like 3 million plus views. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
Oh,
you know what? But the first video that I saw, your first video that I saw was actually Fade to Black, and I really like that song.
oh,
Yeah, yeah. When we were in high school, we played that song. I just sang the song, but I didn't play it. But during high school, our band played that one, Fade to Black. That's why I said, "Wow, this is amazing." And you're a girl, you know, you're a female. You're not like you're not a boy or a man or who's playing it, but that made it extra special, you know. And yeah, that's really amazing. So how important is having a YouTube channel for a musician? I think you already because
oh.
so sorry, how old are you now, Jade? If you don't mind me asking.
28. I was
28.
gonna
Oh,
pause.
wow,
Now I'm
very young. Yeah.
28.
I think you're very millennial, so that's very understandable that you woke up into this technology already. You know, there's no question about it. That's your generation already. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's your generation already. So, you're a musician. So, how important is having a YouTube channel for a musician?
Right, okay. So first, I would say it depends on your goal. Like, is it that you want to promote your own music? Is it
Mhm.
that you want to have you want to provide lessons for people? It like if you're gonna promote music, I don't think YouTube is the best place for that. I think, I mean, like, definitely have a YouTube channel, but I think your energy would be better off elsewhere, like maybe
Mhm.
Instagram or TikTok. I don't really use those, but
Mhm.
I see YouTube. I mean, YouTube has shifted a lot, like since I first started. When I first started, it was all about for musicians just make covers. Um, but yeah, yeah. What else would I say? Sorry, what was the question again? Like, how important
How
is
important is
YouTube
having a YouTube
for?
channel? Yeah, for a musician. Yeah, for a musician.
Okay. Mm, well, I do think like right now I'm not as in touch with YouTube. I mean, like you probably know that I did have hiatus as they call it for quite a few years. But yeah, I would say like for like starting musicians out there, just see which is the best option.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do think that there's a lot more traction right now on like the likes of Instagram and TikTok.
Wow, for musicians. Okay. Amazing,
Hmm,
amazing.
hmm.
So you built like 41 point 2K subscribers, you know. So how did you build up that following? As far as you can remember, you know. You started it like 10 years ago. Um, how did you build that following?
Yeah, I've actually wondered that myself. Like why is it? What was it that people wanted to go to my channel for to watch it? I would say that I honestly didn't promote it. I wasn't like I'm not fond of the subscribe, like,
Yeah,
share.
yeah.
I'm not really fond of that because I just think it's hard selling. I just think that if that is the goal for some people, and I can honestly understand that if you're going to promote your own music. But since I was never doing that, I was only like posting my own covers. That never really happened. But in terms of how did I get from 0 to 41,000 plus subscribers? Um,
And 3 million viewers
I
on your videos.
yeah. um, I would say a mixture of you should know what what thumbnails work. So like I read somewhere that thumbnails and titles, they're all content. It's not just the content of the video, because no one knows that when they haven't yet clicked on it. So make sure that your thumbnails are clickable, your titles are clickable, and also your descriptions in YouTube, they should have as many links and as much info as possible. Just always stay connected with your audience. I have seen some like really good music channels out there on YouTube, but it's like people watch the video and then they don't know where to go, because you're not directed to the page of the musician. You don't know where to go next. So just treat it as like you're marketing something.
Mhm. Yeah, I was about to ask you about your top 3 tips for musicians who wanted to start a YouTube channel, because there's, especially with the pandemic, a lot of people started YouTube channels, and even like you, like 10 years ago, YouTube has already started, and just like you started it 10 years ago, you had a break, and then you're going back into it. But with the pandemic as well, we saw a lot of people starting all their YouTube channels. I would say thanks to pandemic, because
Yeah, I agree.
people realize now the power of social media, online, and for me, I always say internet and social media is a gift, because it's a way of promoting yourself, marketing yourself. Wherein before, without all these things, you have to spend a fortune just to put your stuff out there, to be heard, to be seen, to be recognized, but just like what we're doing, this is a Facebook live stream. Before, we have to broadcast, we have to be in a broadcasting network in order to do this. But now, with a click of a button, you're in the Philippines, I'm here in England, I can interview, so I'm glad that one of the things that the pandemic has actually brought to us is people realizing the power of internet and social media. So what are your top 3 tips for all those musicians who would like to start a YouTube channel?
Okay, top 3 tips is know who your audience is. So that would be one. Like when you get your music out there, you should, because there's a way for you to look into your analytics. So some people just think, oh, it's numbers and it's data, let's just put that aside. But you have no idea. You have no idea how much you will need that, because you need to know who it is that is watching your videos.
Mhm.
So that's one tip. So second tip would be trying to think of something that I haven't mentioned already. So again, I'll just repeat it because maybe some people have just started watching now. So second
Yeah,
tip would be, as a musician, this is not just for YouTube musicians, but all musicians, you should always strive to learn new skills, like
yeah,
seek help from a mentor or a teacher. Watch videos to help you improve, because you may think that you are here, but you will never be. There will always be someone better than you. There will always be something you always need to improve. So you always need to learn new skills.
yeah.
So that's my second tip. My third tip would be um, my third tip would be, yeah. So know who your competitors are. And don't always, it's when I say competitors, like Sige, you're in the same field. You know that you're sort of doing the same thing. You may be fighting for the same type of audience, but you can still befriend your competitors because you guys can learn together. So it's not like they're your competitors, you should bash them. It's more on you sort of you're in this together. So
Yes.
keep a close lookout for them. Yeah.
That's what they say. It's synergize. You know,
Good word.
you always collaborate. Yeah, you're always stronger. They say the sum or the sum total is greater than all its parts. So if you
Yeah.
collaborate with other musicians, if you work with them, and instead of competing with them, you actually be better off, because you learn from each other. You got your own followers, he's got his own followers, and together you can make a great collaboration, a great following as well. So that's a very good advice. You don't compete with it,
Yes.
and always, yeah, always you are always there. Um, it's you will be the first thing that will come into their mind, like, oh, female bass player, oh, Jade Justine, because it's always present. Like this is the power of online social media. If you're what they call omnipresent, you're in YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're everywhere. So you will be the first thing that uh, people will come into their minds. Female bass player, Jade Justine. See, that's what I always say. Or Grant Cardone said, if you're not first, you're last. Yes, yes. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
amazing, amazing. Any drawbacks from YouTube? You said it's not the best platform, but there's other platforms out there. So what do you think are the drawbacks from using YouTube? Any drawbacks?
Drawbacks would be, so particularly for like musicians such as myself or YouTubers in general who
Mm-hmm,
were like really active back in what, maybe 2010,
mm-hmm,
2011, and then what happened is, I'll try not to get too technical here, but
mm-hmm,
in 2012, YouTube changed their algorithm. So, meaning that before, before 2012, videos that were recommended to people were recommended. I believe it was like based on the amount of clicks that they would get.
mm-hmm.
So meaning a lot of people clicked on it, so YouTube would keep recommending it to people. But now, like after 2012, they changed it. So it's watch time or retention. Let's say if you have a 3-minute video, if people, loads and loads of people click on it, but if they only watch the first 10 seconds of your video, YouTube isn't going to promote it again. Or it will, but like very, very minimum. So my advice there would be like it depends on the content. Like if you're doing like a lesson or a tutorial, then it probably does need to be like 7 minutes long, and then people can watch it end to end. But if you're gonna post something that wouldn't really hold the viewer's attention for very long, they only watched 10% of the video, then then that's it
Yes.
really. So
I've,
the
I've
game has changed.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually come across that one. That what you said. It's not just on the clicks, but the retention. That's how long did they watch the video for? That will really matter, and that's when they will YouTube will with its algorithm will actually bump your video, and the more it will be more visible to the public. And talking about that, how do there's plenty of videos in YouTube. How do you stand out? What do you think is the main factor how you earn that 40 almost 42K subscribers and 3 million views on your videos? There must be something that you're doing right that that you can give us an advice. How do you stand out? And this it's very noisy industry. Like a lot of cats, a lot of musicians, a lot of funny videos. How do you stand out? If there's
That
one thing,
is
how would you stand
tricky.
out? Yeah.
That is very tricky. But if it's one thing, do something that no one else has done, which that, like, just that statement alone, it gets trickier as the days go by. It really does. And as you said, there are so many people now in lockdown that have just resorted to that. There's no such thing as live music right now. It's live, but it's live through a screen. So it's,
Mm,
how do you really play around with that? How do you be original?
mm.
It's all about the creativity, the originality. Yeah.
I think it's um I think it's more of what others are not doing. Like if you look, as what you said earlier, you have to know your competitors, not to like really compete, but find a way how to collaborate with them. but I think it's also finding what is it, because you're all doing the same, right? Music or whatever
Yeah.
instrument, but you have to be very observant. What is it that they're not doing that you can do? That you can do. You know, everybody's doing that, and there's only one thing, very little thing, that if you manage to pick that up that they don't do, and then you started doing, I think that will be something that will help you or help somebody stand out as well. That is just my opinion. You know, I just learned it
Absolutely.
from,
You have
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Doing what others won't do, or your niche. You know, your niche. Say there's a lot of these around. Um, how are you different from them? So yeah, something like that. So what would you have done differently
It
10 years ago? What would you have done differently 10 years ago?
you mean like in terms of YouTube
YouTube, yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, what I would
YouTube,
have
yeah.
done differently is I would uh well, so first I would set a schedule, like, because what I would do is I would just post and be like, oh, okay, so I'm bored today, I'm gonna post a video. But it's if you do that, maybe it worked 10 years ago, but it wouldn't work now. You have to let your viewers and your subscribers know when it is that you're posting, so they're just aware of it, because it is a channel, so you have to, there has to be a schedule. Second thing would be I would the, there are times when I didn't really know the direction of my channel. Was I gonna do piano videos? Was I gonna do heavy metal videos? And it did definitely confuse a lot of the audience. They were like, oh, okay, so what happens now? What's the direction? And then you sort of you realize that you lose subscribers. They will go elsewhere for what it was that they wanted. So just try and stick to what it is. Try to stick to one area and don't be so kalat kalat.
Yeah. That's that's really amazing. You know, you are in a perfect position, I would say, to give this advice because you've been doing it for a while, and I mean numbers don't lie as well. You know, you got 41.2 subscribers and 3
Yeah,
million views on your on some of on your videos, and you said it quite correctly that I think the word is niche. You know, you have to have
yeah,
that certain niche. Yeah, you can't be just like in business, you can't be everything to everybody. You need to have that certain market. You need to have that certain niche wherein, people will. You have that specific market. Yeah, it's something like you're right. You can't be kalat kalat. You know, you can't be like cater for everybody. You know, and
yeah.
at the end you end up with you end up with nothing. But you said it quite rightly. It's about the niche. Yeah, well done, well done.
It is a
Uh,
business.
yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
should be treated as a business. So niche,
Yeah,
you're right.
exactly. And you're quite right. We have to treat it as a channel as well. Like, because yes, people just treat it. Okay, I feel like uploading today, so I will upload. But then, nothing for the next 3 days or weeks. And but yes, yeah, you said it quite rightly that it should be like a regular one. Like, you have to keep people engaged, people interested, and you have to keep them coming back to you, right? You have to keep them coming back, and I think the most important thing as well is people sharing your channel as well. I think that is the
Yeah.
most important thing, not just them watching you, but then because they love your channel so much and they will share it with other people as well. I think
Yes.
that's the
Without
main thing.
without the hard sell of subscribe, subscribe. Wala. Wag
Exactly.
kang
Yeah, yeah,
magganon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. A lot of yeah, you see a lot of them like before they carry on, you have to click subscribe and all those things. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that's yeah, yeah. I think that's just a process that people has to do in their own channels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's talk about your transition from you were in the UK and then going back to the Philippines, and it's the other way around. Obviously, for us, from the Philippines going to the UK, but you did the opposite thing. I know your dad is from England, so but it's still interesting to know the perspective. You're from England and then going back to the Philippines. So what made you decide to go to the Philippines and settle?
Right. Well, I was on a gap year. So, I mean, you probably know what a gap year is because you live in England now. But
Mhm.
for those in the Philippines, if you're not that familiar, it's where you finish college and then you don't like go back into education again. You just sort
Mhm.
of find yourself, when you're 20 or 19, you don't really know what to do. So you just sort of like I had friends that went backpacking and stuff, but I decided, oh, let's see what's happening in the Philippines. Let's see what's
Mhm.
there. It was the time of the recession, and like in England, in the northeast of England, a lot of places, a lot of businesses shut down. The school that I used to go to, primary school, that shut down. Like
Mhm.
it was that type of a time back then, like 20, what's that? Well, it was just after the recession, so it was 2010. But then, like here in the Philippines, I obviously it did hit the Philippines, but it was different. It was like the Philippines was still growing, and it still is growing. It really is. There's you have cities that are just upcoming and blooming. Well, I mean there is the pandemic, but it just different vibes. So um when I moved here, it wasn't supposed to be like forever. It was only just supposed to be for a little while for my gap year, and then I ended up staying. I found ayan yung hobby ko ngayon. I found him and I ended up staying. But people think that I ended up staying in the Philippines because I love the Philippines and because I didn't love England. That's really not it. It wasn't a case of ayoko na sa UK. Like I would still move to the UK one day. Who knows? You don't know what's gonna happen in this world, but yeah.
Great,
Yeah.
great, great, great. So, how did you end up with Kala?
Ayan! Nagulat ako, Jeremy. You
You're
have
the
one of
bass
our
player of
hats.
Kala, yeah. When I went back 2015, yeah, remember I watched Kala perform in Club Dread, right? It's the new location
Dread,
of
yeah.
Club Dread. Yes, yes, and where we personally met in
It is,
Club Dread. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you end up in Kala?
How did I end up meeting Carla? Right. It was so Carla were advertising on Film Music. They were advertising there that they were looking for a bass player. Um, and they live like just what 15 minutes away from where I lived. But interesting because I didn't see their advert. It was a viewer. It was someone who knew me as a musician and then knew Carla and then they sort of match made us.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So this guy, because this guy, I'm so sorry. I feel really bad because I've forgotten his name right now, but I do have him on Facebook. So he said that he wanted to audition for Carla because he's a bass player and he really likes that style of music. He likes funky,
Yeah, yeah.
chill music. So he said that he cannot audition for it and then that he messaged me saying, hey, Carla's looking for a bassist. So I auditioned and ayun, there you go.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. So, any upcoming projects with Kala? Any upcoming
Oh,
projects?
upcoming projects. So but more on collaborations, like myself and my husband, which as you know, Yon, he's part of Carla as well. So he's the new singer and he's also the keyboardist, the main
Mhm.
songwriter as well. So um yeah, we do have some some songs in the pipeline. They're a mixture of covers and a mixture of some stuff that we were supposed to do with Carla, or we were supposed to do way back when, but life got in the way, so that they were just placed on hold. But we recorded All Right by JhermiNATION, and we've got that we've mixed and mastered it, so we don't really know like where we're going to release it. There's no like main goal to have an album or anything like that. It's more on just if we feel it and we want to record something, then we will do that. But yeah, we do have we do have upcoming stuff.
Great, good. So, with the situation right now there in the Philippines, where do you think the music scene is heading to with this pandemic? We see a lot of like virtual gigs now and all these things. So, where do you think it's going right now? Because it's still lockdown in the Philippines, right?
Oh, it is. It really is. I'm seeing different waves. At the beginning of lockdown, I saw like a lot of collaborations everywhere. Like everyone was just posting, myself included. And then it sort of died down right now. I think everyone's planting. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's the same in England. Yeah, the direction, honestly, I don't have a clue. But I do know that musicians have since like collaboration is very has been very big in the past few months. I do know that musicians are becoming a lot more connected with each other. Like, I know a guitarist. Yeah, and then I know parang ganon, may connections ba? They're
yes, yes.
building networks. So I do think that's definitely something that's good that has come out of it. But
Great.
when live music will be back, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Here in England, they started like 2021 next year. I think everything will go back to normal because the ticket sales of like gigs, main concerts, I started receiving emails. They would say, "Oh,
Wow.
there's a in O2, the gig of this artist will be rescheduled on this time." But yeah, I think 2021 here in the UK anyway, we will see live shows again going back. I don't know what it's going to be like. Like everybody's got a mask and everybody's got socially
Wow.
distanced. I don't
That's
know.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know.
how I feel about that. Like it seems a bit scary, but maybe it's too soon to say. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But we can
No one
just
knows.
picture it out, like singers wearing masks. All the musicians on stage are wearing masks in front of the face shield. That will look funny, But yeah, but we just have to follow government guidelines just to make sure that we don't really spread the virus. The sad thing is it's already here. It's already in England, it's already in the Philippines, it's all over the world. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. It's here to say. It's just how we all manage it. The government and all these things. So Jade, what makes music very special to you?
Hmm. That sounds like an easy question, but it's actually tough. What makes music special? Okay, so hmm, I think I will quote Stevie Wonder on this. So he said, what? It's one of his songs now, Sergio ata yung music is a world within itself, within a language we all understand. So it's like doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what language you speak, doesn't matter
Yeah,
yon. It just unites everyone. So I really like that message. So that's from Sir Duke, Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They say music is the universal language. It's the music of
Yeah.
the soul.
Yeah.
It's the universal language, music. Amazing.
And there's
So
music to match any type of mood. If you're angry, ayan, Slipknot. That's what I listen to. If I'm angry.
metal,
If I wanna zen, then something a bit more instrumental.
yes, yes. It's amazing what music can do. Even in healthcare, we use music as a therapy to patients as well. We offer it as a especially for those who are staying for so long in the hospital, and yeah, we get like in the hallway of a hospital, there
Yeah.
will be like a musician, playing there, and that
Wow.
yeah, we use music as a therapy here in hospitals here in the NHS. Amazing.
That's really good.
So Jade, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Will you still be in the Philippines, or are you going back to England? Or I know it's quite tricky during
Hmm.
this time because of pandemic, but providing everything is back to normal, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay. So like in terms of where would I be living? Well, I would probably say still in the Philippines. So
Mhm.
my life is here. I work here. Same with my husband.
Mhm.
Um, his whole life is here. His family is here. But I, if who knows what the future holds. So if anything like pulls us to England, if it pushes us out of the Philippines and pulls us there, then we'll just go with the flow. But yeah, I more on the Philippines. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna
But
stay.
all right. But we'll definitely see you back here every now and again for a holiday, and probably jam with
Yes,
music karaoke here, just like the Ragrag brothers. They are watching right now, Chris and Michael. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, yeah. No, we'll definitely jam with them. We
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
jammed either, you and I.
Yes, yes. One day, when everything is all clear and everything, great. So we're down to the last questions, Jade. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
if time and money is not an issue for you, what would you like to do?
If time and money wasn't an issue, hmm. Um, okay. So I would like to see more of the world. I've traveled to like yeah a decent amount of countries, but I've never been to South America, and there are a few reasons why I would love to go to South America. But since we're on the topic of music, just the bossa nova, I'm a big fan. Santana, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I would like to go to that part of the world.
Wow. Traveling. Everybody is, would like to travel the world, and I just hope that everything will be back to the new normal, that so that everybody can go to the places where we like to be.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
So Jade, if you are going to a dinner with somebody, yeah, it could be anybody that you can think of, anybody in the world. It could be somebody who's still alive or anybody who's already dead, right? But
Okay.
uh, who is this person that you would like to have dinner with?
Mhm.
Why and what question would you ask this person?
Hala, what question? Um, well, just recently I've been watching a lot of, Louis Theroux, the guy from the
Hmm.
BBC who does a lot of documentaries. So I've been watching a lot of him on Netflix. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would have dinner with Louis Theroux. Um, Justin Theroux's cousin. So in case some of you guys don't know who he is, he's an American actor. What would but I
Hmm.
have no idea what I would ask him. I would probably ask him, can I in his next documentary? I like watching documentaries, so I would ask him that, and hopefully he would say yes.
Wow. You'll never know in the next few years that's going to happen for you. Do you believe in the dream
Who
board?
knows?
Do you believe in the
Sorry,
dream board? Do you believe in a dream board? Dream
the
board, they
dream
call it.
board.
Yeah, yeah. Just it's just like a collage, everything that you want to achieve in your life, like cutouts. Just put it
Oh,
in there. Like if you want to have a picture, or you can cut a picture of what's his name again?
Louis Theroux.
Louis Theroux. put it in there, and then put the places that you would like to go. It's like a dream board that whenever you see it every day, put it in a place where you can see it every day, and then you're just gonna follow that one, put your mind into it, and then it's gonna happen for you. Of course, you have to do the necessary actions that you need in order to achieve that goal. But it's just it's a dream board. It's the things that you would like to achieve in your lifetime. So that's a
I've
dream
not
board.
heard of that, but that's very fun. I'll
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to test that out.
Great, 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 great. So let's just greet our petty viewers, Jade.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anybody who's got. Molly Walker is watching. Jimson Rabino, thank you for watching from the US. Mary
Hello.
Monteverde, yes, happy Saturday, Mary. Ellen Kelly, cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers. Ellen Kelly from Australia, my auntie. Net Cicia, thank you
Yay.
for watching. Edgardo Jr. Lozano Domingo, hello there. Thank you for watching. Sylvia Navia, I'm proud of you, Sylvia Navia said. Thank you very much. Manoj Thomas is watching. Thank you.
Yay.
Imelda, Miguel Imelda Diaz, or Lady Imelda, thank you for watching. Resty Bulacan from the US. Kevin Montoya, hello. Leonie Ariel Baroga, yes. Leonie and Ariel, they have a son, Al Dexter. You can follow him on YouTube as well. He started
Oh,
drumming at
cool.
3 or 4 years old, and
Wow.
follow him on his YouTube channel, Al Drexter, drummer. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
have a
he's a
look.
great drummer. Maybe one day when you come back here, you can jump together as well.
Yeah.
He's only
Hey,
like,
did you
yeah,
interview him? You interviewed him a few weeks ago. Is that the guy?
yeah. The little boy
Yeah.
who played the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Nice.
the one.
Nice.
You can connect. Yeah. So when you come back here, you get Brian. You get the drummer already.
Yes. There we go.
Amazing.
And you as the singer.
Uh, Kevin Montoya, greetings from Mexico. Hello, hello, hello from Mexico. Lisa Andrino, MJ Ople, hey Jade Justine,
Yeah.
Sai Nick Dow. Wow, hi Jade, and then Triple Hearts. Hello there. And Chris Ragrag
Oh.
of Good Groups. Hi Jade, great bass player. We had a pleasure to jam with her a few years ago when we toured Manchester. There you go. Lisa Antonio, hi everyone. Hello. Zeli Salbar, you're so cool, Jade. According to Zeli Salbar, Jade is
Oh.
amazing with music and as a person with triple hearts there. uh,
Wow.
Jufer,
Hello.
Jufer D. Adia. Jufer D. Adia. Hi, Jade. Gentler Cress. Hello. Thank you for watching. Melchor Losada. Arlene Pelon Velasco. Camilo Alcomendras is watching. Mark Johnson Takuge. Hello there, Mark. Tita Elizabeth Harwood. Hello, Tita Elizabeth Harwood. Michael Ragrag is a very great drummer here in UK. Of course, you've met him
Yeah.
already. You jump with them, you groups. And Michael Ragrag says, "Hello, my idol." And Michael is actually doing some stuff as well with his music. You can see it in Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure you're
Yeah.
connected as well, so you can see
Oh, yeah, yeah.
all his music. Erwin Laka from the US. Marie Marie. Hello, Marie Marie from Middle East. Eva Leeton. Hey, Jade. Eva here.
Yeah.
Hello, Eva.
Hello. My
Watching.
mom's best friend.
Oh, wow. Hello, hello. Joel Lubimin. Paul Torres of Musika Silangan. Hello, Paul Torres. Stuart
Hello.
Morgan. Hello, Jade.
Woo.
Florence Toralio Fernandez, thank you for watching. Hansel James Eugenio, thank you for watching. Marcos
Woo.
Duran says, hi, Jade. Clarissa Labrador, hello from Global Health Professionals. Danix G, that's my friend, Danix G said.
Yay.
Maita
Danny.
Martin, one of our sponsors as well. Hello there from DJ News. Maita Martin, one of our sponsors from One Philippines, One Nation Awards UK. And
Oh.
Danix G says, hi, Jade. And Ate Delia Matias from La Union. Hello there, my pamangkin. Brad Wurst,
Oh.
Philippine Chatter UK. Hello there. MLP Image, one of the best photographers here in London, UK. Joel Jimenez, hello there. Bing Ville, Cheryl Phoenix Monico, hello there. Rose Verona, hi Jade, Tita Rose watching, so cool.
Hello.
Thank you for watching. Harin Pereira, our friend from Sri Lanka, hello there. Harin Pereira is also a musician himself. He's a singer, composer, and a guitarist. He's
Wow.
very active in the Filipino British community. And Sarah
Okay.
Ortiz, hello Sarah Ortiz.
Hi,
J. Vincent
Sarah.
Medina, J. Vincent Medina. Marvin Vasquez, hello Marvin Vasquez. Hello there, thank you for watching. Uh, Rolando Martinez Diaz, hello. Hi
Hello,
Jade from
Rolando.
Rolando. Yeah, Martinez Diaz. From Mexico, wow. We got 2 viewers from Mexico.
Yeah.
Hello, hello,
South
hello.
America. Cool.
Yes, yes. Rolando Martinez Diaz, great musician. And Michael Ragrag said, Idol Jade, you're amazing musician. We love you a lot. Yes. So there will be a lot of
Rag
musicians waiting
rag.
for you, Jade, when you come back
Yeah.
for a holiday. Yes. And of course, an amazing person too, from Michael
Oh.
Ragrag and Sarah Ortiz. Oh, yes. So Jade, thank you. Maraming salamat for your time. Definitely learned a lot, especially, building a YouTube channel. And that's the way forward now, those who will watch this and those who have watched or watching, I've learned a lot from our conversation. And wish you all the best, and please promote the music of Kala as well, where we can buy the music, or in the Philippines as well. Please invite all of our viewers to subscribe on your YouTube channel as well. Promote everything that you want to promote.
Oh, wow. I don't have anything to promote. No. So, well, I really, really appreciate you setting this up, Jeremy. So, thanks so much. Thanks so much for inviting me as well. It's been fun. And of course, to all the viewers out there, thanks for the support. Maraming salamat, gracias, and all of those thank you words. If you want to see more, then if you haven't already liked my Jade Justine page, so you can search in Facebook Jade Justine, or you can type jadejustine.kala. So after this ends, I'll type it in so you can all see it there. Yeah, more covers. I do plan to post like medleys, so I'll be posting disco medleys, so that is coming up. More Metallica, because that's what people have been requesting. I don't know yet what song, so if you have any suggestions, then do that. But yeah, a mixture of groovy stuff, a mixture of metal stuff, and yeah, let's see. So whether it's my own YouTube channel, or whether it's stuff for Kala as well, you can find it all on my page.
Wow, amazing. Please search Kala on YouTube. Kala.
Yeah.
Funky
You
disco music. Future
We still
disco.
have those hats. We still have those hats. So if anyone would like a Kala hat, they're in different colors. Yeah, we have a lot of rainbow colors. I think is that the purple or the black one? Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all galaxy themed. So we still have some in stock. A few, not a lot.
And the t-shirt as well. I still have the t-shirt, but I didn't wear it. um, T-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a fan. I really appreciate that. We don't have any more t-shirts in stock, so that's limited edition. It's great that you have that.
Yes. And Kala is like a funky disco, future disco music. I love the voice of Brian. It suits the music. It suits the music. Suits the music.
Thank
And I
you.
had the
Yeah,
pleasure to
yeah.
watch Kala back in 2015 at Club Dread. I really enjoyed watching Kala live and
Oh,
seeing
thanks.
Jade
Yeah,
in
that was
person.
a fun night. Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was. It
I
was. Yes.
haven't that's my only time that I played at Club Dread. I haven't played there
Ah,
since.
okay. I
But I
see.
heard
I
that
see.
it was very big back in the day, Club Dread.
Yeah. That's a different location now. That time. Yeah, it was in Quezon City before. Yeah, well, long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jade. Thank you very much. All the best. Stay safe, and hope to see you again, either in England or in the Philippines.
Absolutely. Or halfway. Who knows?
Okay. In regards to Brian
Thanks
as
so
well.
much, Jeremy.
No
Sorry.
problem. In regards to Brian as well.
Will do, will do.
Okay.
Good to see
Thank you
you.
very
Bye,
much.
everyone. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. So. Thank you very much, everyone, and I hope you learned something from our from. Stay safe and observe social distancing, wearing the mask. Keep or you to be uh, pro. Maraming salamat. Thank you, everyone. See you again tomorrow. Hanap, hanap kita, Manilang ingay mong kay sarap sa tenga. Mga jeepney mong nagliliparan, mga babae mong nagagandahan. Take me back in your arms, Manila, and promise me you'll never let go. Promise me you'll never let go. Manila, Manila, miss you here like Manila. No place in the world like Manila.